Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Shaheen Ahmed. Welcome to the chemistry classes. Today we will study class 10th chemistry chapter acid, bases and salts. Topic pH and pH scale. Now we'll try to understand what is the pH and pH scale. Suppose in one beaker I take water, simple water. Water has a unique ability to ionize itself, and that is called self ionization of water. If I take water, water dissociates into the H plus and plus OH minus ion, and this is called self ionization of water. Water molecule is a neutral substance because in the water molecules the number of H plus ion and the number of OH minus ion, they are always equal or same. So those type of liquid in which the H plus and the OH minus ion concentration, they are same or equal, they are called neutral substance. So water is also neutral. Now I am taking the another two example. Again I take water in a beaker. This is part A, this is part B. Here also I am taking the water in a beaker. So as I told you, if it is water, in this the H plus ion and the OH minus ion concentration, that is same. So this is the water. Here also this is the water. In this also water H plus ion concentration is equal to the OH minus ion concentration. Now what we have to do, in this beaker A, I add one HCl solution. HCl solution means hydrochloric acid solution. As we add the HCl breaks into H plus plus Cl minus ion. It means after adding this acid in the water, the concentration of H plus ion, that becomes greater than the OH minus ion. And those solution in which the concentration of H plus ion is greater than the OH minus ion, those solutions are called acidic solutions. Now in this beaker B, I add one NaOH solution. NaOH when dissolves in the water, it breaks into Na plus and OH minus, like that, and this is called hydroxide ion. So in this beaker B, when I add NaOH solution, NaOH in this water, then it breaks into Na plus and OH minus ion. And in this what happens, the concentration of the OH minus ion, that becomes greater than the H plus ion. So in this case what is happening, concentration of H plus is dominating over the concentration of OH minus ion. Now here what is happening, the concentration of OH minus ion, that is dominating over the concentration of H plus ion, and those solution in which the OH minus ion concentration is greater than H plus ion concentration, so those solutions are called basic solutions. So these type of solutions are called basic solutions. Now one thing is clear to you, if in any solution H plus ion concentration dominates over OH minus ion concentration, the solutions are said to be acidic, and if the concentration of OH minus ion dominates over the concentration of H plus ion, the solution are said to be basic. Now we will study next topic, and that is called ionic product of water. So let us understand what is the meaning of ionic product of water. In any type of solution, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral, the product of the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion, that is called ionic product of water, and it is represented by Kw. So Kw, that will be equal to the product of H plus ion and OH minus ion in any solution, that is called Kw or ionic product of water, whether the solution is acidic, basic or neutral. The product of H plus and OH minus ion, that is called ionic product of water. Now, what is the value of the Kw? Any type of solution, acidic, basic or neutral, the value of the Kw, that always remain same, and that is 10 to the power minus 14 mole per liter, and that is at 25 degree Celsius, that is 298 Kelvin. At this temperature, the product of the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion, that always remain same, that is 10 to the power minus 14. So what's about the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion in the neutral solution? In the neutral solution, Kw remain fixed, because just now I told you solutions, whether they are acidic, basic or neutral, the value of the Kw, that always remain constant, 10 to the power minus 14. Now, what the value of the H plus and OH minus ion we keep, so that the product we get 10 to the power minus 14. So, and one condition is there, neutral solution, the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion, that remain same also. So H plus ion concentration, if I keep 10 to the power minus 7, and OH minus ion concentration, if I put 10 to the power minus 7, then the product will become 10 to the power minus 14. For the water, that is the condition. H plus ion concentration, that will be 10 to the power minus 7, OH minus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 7, because in the water the concentration of H plus and OH minus ion, that should remain same, and that is why I have kept 10 to the power minus 7 and 10 to the power minus 7. And second condition, the product of these two, that must be 10 to the power minus 14. So this is about the water. So if I say to you that what is the value of the ionic product of the water Kw for neutral water, then you will say 10 to the power minus 14. And in this, the concentration of H plus, that is 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter, and the concentration of OH minus ion, that also equal to 10 to the power minus 7 mole per liter. And since the value of the Kw remain constant, it means in any solution, if the concentration of H plus ion increases, then automatically the concentration of OH minus ion decreases. And if the concentration of H plus ion decreases, in the same solution the concentration of OH minus ion increases, because the product always remain constant, 10 to the power minus 14. As an example, in a very clear way, I explain you. For example, Kw is equal to H plus into OH minus ion. As an example, I am telling you, suppose the value of any solution, the value of the Kw, that is equal to 200. Okay. And value of the H plus ion in the solution, that is 20. Then what will be the value of the OH minus ion in the same solution? So that must be 10, because the product of these two H plus and OH minus ion, that always remain fixed, and that is 200. Now in the same solution, if the concentration of H plus ion increases, for example, instead of 20 it becomes 50. If the concentration of H plus ion will increase, definitely in the same solution the concentration of OH minus ion will decrease, and this will become 4, and the product will remain constant, that is 200. Now we go further. If suppose in any solution the concentration of H plus ion, that becomes 100, So in the same solution, the concentration of OH minus ion that decreases and it is equal to 10, 2, and then it can become 200. So one thing is very clear to you, if in any solution the concentration of H plus ion increases, in the same solution the concentration of OH minus ion decreases, because the product of the H plus and OH minus ion in any type of solution, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral, that always remain constant. और ये this I have told you just for example so that easily you can understand, but you always remember Kw for any type of solution that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14, and concentration of H plus and the concentration of OH minus ion, इन दोनों का जो प्रोडक्ट है that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. If one will increase, second one will decrease. If this one will increase, this one will decrease. Product remain constant. Now with this relation we can say, if in any solution the concentration of H plus ion slowly increases, the solution becomes more and more acidic. It means very clear way we can say the acidic character of the solution that depends upon the number of H plus ion. If the H plus ion concentration will increase, the acidic character of the solution increases. Now what's about the basic solution? Basic solution में क्या होता है? If the basic solution में concentration of OH minus ion, if they dominates over the concentration of H plus ion, then the solution is said to be basic. और हम ये कहेंगे if any solution the concentration of OH minus ion, if it increases, the solution becomes more and more basic. फिर से सुनिए, if in any solution the concentration of OH minus ion, if it increases slowly, the solution becomes more and more basic. In the same solution, when the OH minus ion concentration will increase, the concentration of H plus ion will decrease. There was a scientist named Sorensen. In 1909, he said, why do we define the acidic character of the solution and the basic character of the solution on the basis of the two values, that is H plus and OH minus ion? Why do we say like this? If concentration of H plus ion will increase, the solution is said to be acidic. If the concentration of OH minus ion will increase, the solution is said to be basic. सोरेनसन ने कहा कि हम लोग क्या करेंगे, the strength of the acidic solution and the strength of the basic solution we will define only in terms of H plus ion concentration. He said acidic character of the acids, basic character of the bases we will define only on the basis of the H plus ion concentration. He said if the concentration of H plus ion will increase, the solution becomes more and more acidic. And those solutions in which the concentration of OH minus ion increases, the solution becomes more and more basic. But in the same solution, if the solution is basic, in the same solution, the concentration of H plus ion decreases. If the concentration of OH minus ion increases, the concentration of H plus ion decreases. So for the basic solutions, Sorensen said we will define the basic character of the bases also on the basis of the H plus ion, not on the basis of the OH minus ion. क्योंकि एक ही solution में जब OH minus ion concentration will increase, in the same solution the concentration of H plus ion will decrease, because the product of these two that always remain constant, 10 to the power minus 14 mole per liter. तो अब हम ये कहेंगे कि if in any solution the concentration of H plus ion is more, the solution is said to be acidic, and if the concentration of H plus ion is less, the solution is said to be basic. क्योंकि जैसे जैसे H plus कम होता जाएगा वैसे वैसे OH ion automatically बढ़ता जाएगा और solution becomes more and more basic. Now all these things which I have explained you, we can understand in a very simple way with the help of this table. Now what I have taken in this table, left side I have written the H plus ion concentration, OH minus ion concentration, and then ionic product of water, and that is Kw. H plus ion concentration from this side to this side, the concentration of H plus ion continuously goes on decreasing, and the concentration of OH minus ion continuously go on increasing from this side to this side. Now see, if in a solution the concentration of H plus ion is 1 and 1 is the highest concentration of H plus ion, in the same solution what will be the value of the OH minus ion? That will be 10 to the power minus 14, because the product of these two, that should remain same, 10 to the power minus 14. If a solution contains H plus ion concentration 1 mole per liter, this is a concentration in moles per liter. If the concentration of H plus ion is 1 mole per liter, in the same solution, if I ask you what is the concentration of the OH minus ion in the same solution, then you say 10 to the power minus 14. And now we move right side by decreasing the concentration of H plus ion. Now from 1 to 1 upon 10, it means 10 to the power minus 1. So those solutions which have the H plus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 1, in the same solution, what is the concentration of OH minus ion? That is 10 to the power minus 13, because product of these two concentration always remain fixed, 10 to the power minus 14. So in the same way, when we move from this side to this side, the concentration of H plus ion continuously goes on decreasing, 10 to the power minus 1, 10 to the power minus 2, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 5, 10 to the power minus 6, 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power minus 8, and continuously the least concentration of H plus ion, that is 10 to the power minus 14. Now what happens about the OH minus ion? We start from the lowest concentration of OH, that is 10 to the power minus 14, and when we move to the right side, the concentration of OH minus ion will increase, and finally it reaches to 1 mole per liter. It means those solution in which the H plus ion concentration is lowest, the OH minus ion concentration is the highest, that is equal to 1, and the product of these two, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. So dear children, always remember the product of these two, that is always equal to 10 to the power minus 14. Now in between this, here I have written the neutral solution. So what is the mean of neutral solution? So as I told you just now, in the neutral solution, the concentration of H plus and the concentration of OH minus ion, that should remain same, and the product of these two, that also should remain 10 to the power minus 14. So that is only one criteria. We keep this 10 to the power minus 7 and this 10 to the power minus 7. Both the concentration are same, as well as the product of these two concentration, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 14. Now we come to that point, Sorensen. What did he say? ये बीच का जो solution है, that is neutral. देखिए, this middle concentration water 10 to the power minus 7, 10 to the power minus 7 and 10 to the power minus 14, these solutions are called neutral solutions. Now if we go from this side to this side, what is happening about the H plus ion concentration? That you will see, as we move from this side to this side, the concentration of H plus ion increasing and the concentration of the OH minus ion decreasing. So this side, the concentration of H plus ion dominate over the concentration of OH minus ion. The solution is said to be acidic. If we go this side, then we see that concentration of H plus ion dominate over the concentration of OH minus ion. So that is why these solutions are called acidic solution. Now this side to this side, if we see, here the H plus ion concentration is less, but the concentration of OH minus ion, that is greater. And we can say that since this side the concentration of OH minus ion is dominating over the concentration of H plus ion, so that is why these type of solutions are called basic solution. अब यहाँ पर हम दो तरीके से basic solutions को define कर सकते हैं. What is the first way? In the first way we say, since this side the concentration of OH minus ion dominating over the concentration of H plus ion, that is why the solution is basic. या हम इसको दूसरे तरीके से भी कह सकते हैं, if the concentration of H plus ion is lesser as compared to the OH minus ion, then also the solution is said to be basic. फिर से सुन लीजिए, either we say like this, if the concentration of OH minus ion dominates over H plus ion, the solution is said to be basic, or we say if the concentration of H plus ion is lesser as compared to the OH minus ion, because it is understood if the concentration of H plus ion will be lesser in the same solution, the concentration of the OH minus ion will be greater. तो सोरेनसन ने कहा कि हम इन सभी एसिडिक बेसिक सॉल्यूशंस को और न्यूट्रल सॉल्यूशंस को we will define only on the basis of the H plus ion concentration. If the concentration of H plus ion is more as compared to the OH, the solution is said to be acidic. If the concentration of H plus ion is less as compared to the OH, the solution is said to be basic. तो हम क्या करेंगे, अब सभी सॉल्यूशंस को डिफाइन करेंगे ओनली ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द H प्लस आयन. अगर किसी सॉल्यूशन का H प्लस आयन कंसंट्रेशन इस रेंज में आ रहा है फ्रॉम 1 to 10 to the power minus 6, the solution are said to be acidic. And if the H plus ion concentration comes in the range of 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 14, the solutions are said to be basic. तो अगर किसी एसिडिक सोल्यूशन या बेसिक सोल्यूशन को आपको डिफाइन करना हो तो हम ये कहेंगे, अगर किसी सोल्यूशन में H प्लस आयन कंसंट्रेशन 1 से लेकर 10 टू द पावर माइनस 6 तक आ रहा है तो एसिडिक सोल्यूशंस होंगे, और 10 टू द पावर माइनस 8 से 10 टू द पावर माइनस 14 तक आ रहा है तो सोल्यूशन बेसिक कहलाएंगे. फिर सोरेनसन ने कहा कि किसी भी सोल्यूशन के एसिडिक और बेसिक कैरेक्टर को डिफाइन करने के लिए ये जो पावर्स में वैल्यूज़ हैं दैट इज़ क्वाइट डिफ़िकल्ट, and it is difficult to define the acidic and the basic and the neutral substances and their characters on the basis of these values. So he said that we convert these values in the powers into the whole numbers, so that with the help of the whole number very easily we can define the acidic and the basic strength of the solution. और वो जो whole numbers आते हैं that is called pH scale. And how do we get that whole numbers? By using a formula that is pH is equal to minus log H plus. What is the pH means here? Here P stands for potence. So P stands for potence. It's a German word. और potence means power, और H that stands for H plus ion concentration. So how do we define this pH? pH we define like this: pH is the negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration, and by using this formula we will calculate the value of the pH. How? We just only put the H plus ion concentration. We start from here. First H plus ion concentration that is 1, and I write here 1, that is minus log, or H plus in place of H plus I write 1, and that is comes minus log 1, and minus log 1 is equal to 0. So we get value 0 and I put here 0. Now the next H plus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 1, and I write here 10 to the power minus 1 minus log 10 to the power minus 1. Log 10 to the power minus 1 as a whole, it is equal to minus 1, and minus already it is there, so minus minus plus, and we get the value plus 1, and I write here 1. In the same way, next value that is 10 to the power minus 2. So if I write in this formula H plus ion concentration, in place of that if I write 10 to the power minus 2, then what happens? Minus log 10 to the power minus 2, and log 10 to the power minus 2 that is equal to minus 2, and minus sign is already there, so it comes plus 2, and we write here 2. So in the same way 10 to the power minus 1 पे 1, 10 to the power minus 2 पर 2, 10 to the power minus 3 पर 3, 10 to the power minus 4 पर 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. At the last finally it comes 10 to the power minus 14. When we put here value 10 to the power minus 14, then log 10 to the power minus 14 that is equal to minus 14, minus sign will be there, so it comes plus 14. So we get a range that is from 0 to 14, and this is called pH scale. Now with the help of this pH scale, now very clearly we can tell the strength of the acid and basic solutions. If any solution has a pH range from 0 to 6, the solutions are said to be acidic. And the solutions which have the pH range from 8 to 14, the solutions are said to be basic solution. And if the pH has the value 7, the solution is said to be neutral. So these solution which has range from 0 to 6 acidic, 8 to 14 basic, and 7 that is neutral solution. Now any solution, if we get to know about the pH, then we can tell very clearly the solution will be either acidic or basic or neutral. Okay students, now the few things better you can understand by using this outline which I have made here. And this outline is just like that Dugdugia, which is available in the Mela. More often you purchase from the Mela and you make the sound with the help of that. So what is that Dugdugia? That is as a central part that is narrow, and the downside and the upper side that is so big. So we hold that Dugdugia at the center and that we make the sound this way. So here also at the center it is narrow, and this side it is broad. So what happens when we study the pH and the acidic and the basic strength of the solution? We start moving from this side 0 to 7. When we move from 0 to 7, it means from 0 to 7 like that. So up to 6, almost the value 6, the acidic character of the solution decreases. So if I say to you, and if I compare the two solutions having the pH 0 and 6, then which one is more acidic? So the solution having the pH 0, that will be more acidic, and the pH 6, that solution will be less acidic. And exactly at 7, the solutions, they are neutral. So those solutions which have the pH exactly 7, they are the neutral solution. Now we move this side. This side, if we are moving to the right side from 7 to 14, so from 8 to 14, if we compare, then two solutions having the pH 8 and 14, which one is more basic? Than the solution which has the pH value 14, that will be more basic. Now if overall we compare and overall we study from 0 to 14, so we see first from 0 to 6 almost the acidic character decreases. 7th the solution becomes normal, and then about 8 to 14 the basic character increases. So always remember, on moving from left to right from 0 to 14, first the acidic solution, the strength of the acidic solution decreases, and then the strength of the basic solution increases. And here downside I have written, in the solution where H plus ion concentration is from 1 to 10 to the power minus 6, all those solutions, they are called acidic solutions. The concentration of H plus, if it is exactly equal to 10 to the power minus 7, the solutions are called neutral. And the basic solutions also we will define not on the basis of the OH minus ion concentration, we will define on the basis of the H plus concentration. So from 10 to the power, those solutions which have the H plus ion concentration 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 14, all those solutions are called basic solutions. One very important note I have written downside, you see, the pH of a solution is inversely proportional to the H plus ion concentration. It means the pH and the H plus ion concentration of the solution, that is inversely proportional to each other. If the H plus ion concentration is greater, the pH will be less. If the H plus ion concentration will be less or the lowest, the pH will be highest. It means highest concentration of H plus gives the lowest value of the pH, and the lowest value of the H plus concentration, that gives the highest value of the pH. And that is the mean of this, the pH of a solution is inversely proportional to the H plus ion concentration. Dear students, now we come to the another point, and in this what I am going to explain, just listen carefully. Suppose I give you two test tubes. This is the test tube A and this is the test tube B. This test tube A has one solution, test tube B also has one solution. Out of this test tube A and B, one test tube contains acidic solution and one test tube contains basic solution. And I ask you that how you will differentiate this solution, how you will get an idea that which solution is acidic and which solution is basic. So for that, already we have studied in the starting of the chapter, we perform three experiments which are in your syllabus. One I have told you about the litmus test. Second, I have told you about the methyl orange test. And the third test I have explained you about phenolphthalein test. So with the help of these three tests, we can differentiate the acid and base. The best test which you can perform in the lab or anywhere at home also, that is the litmus test. Any solution which turn blue litmus to red, these solutions are called acids. And those solutions which turn red litmus to blue, those solutions are called base. Suppose this solution A that turns blue litmus to red, it means the solution is acidic. And if this solution turns red litmus to blue, then this solution will be basic. Or you can say this is the base and this is the acid. So very easily we can differentiate that which one is the acid and which one is the base with the help of litmus test. Now we come to the another point. Now two test tube I give this side. This is test tube and this is test tube. This is test tube C and this is test tube B. And both the solutions which are present in the C and D, both the solutions, they are acidic solutions. This is acidic solution and this is also acidic solution. In the same way, for the basic solution also, I give two test tube to you. This is one test tube and this is another test tube. This is test tube E and this is test tube F. And both these test tube, they have the solution and both the solutions are basic solutions. This is basic solution and this is also basic solution. Now we see the new thing here. Suppose these both the solutions are there. This is also acidic, this is also acidic, and both the solutions are acidic. Now we will compare that which solution is more acidic and which solution is less acidic. Then how we'll get an idea. If you will perform the litmus test, then both the solutions, they will turn blue litmus to red. If you put blue litmus in this, it will turn red. If you put blue litmus in this, that also turns red. But if we want to get an idea that out of these two acidic solution, which one is strong acid and which one is weak acid, so what to do? In the same way, these both the test tube, they also have the basic solutions. If you perform the litmus test, this will turn red litmus to blue and this will also turn red litmus to blue. But if you want to differentiate which one is more basic and which one is less basic, then what to do? So now we are going to study the next topic, and that is finding the strength of the acid and base. You are finding the strength of the acidic and basic solution. It means which one is more acidic, which one is less acidic, which one is more basic or which one is less basic. And for that one, another type of indicator we use, and that is called universal indicator paper. Universal indicator paper or universal indicator solution. Actually, this universal indicator that is available in the market in two kind. First in the form of paper or second in the form of solution. Whenever we want to differentiate the strength of the acidic and basic solution, we just use this universal indicator paper or solution. So better, in the easiest way, we use paper. And what do we do this? This universal indicator paper, it is a yellow color strip, and this yellow color strip we just put in the acidic solutions. When we put this yellow color paper strip in this acidic solution, these both the acidic solution, they change the color of the universal indicator paper as according to the strength. The solution which is more acidic, that gives a unique color, and the solution which is less acidic, that gives the another unique color. And now I am showing you one color chart, and on the basis of the color chart we can tell very clearly whether the solution is more acidic, less acidic, more basic or less basic. Suppose I am giving you these two test tubes. Again I am telling you, this is test tube A and this is test tube B, and both the solutions are acidic. This is acidic solution and this is also acidic solution. And in this I am just putting that universal indicator paper. If universal indicator paper changes from yellow to dark red, this is left side dark red, this indicate the solution is highly acidic. And if that universal indicator paper that turns yellow or greenish yellow type, it means the acidic solution is weak, because already I told you this color chart start from the range from 0 to 14, and that is called pH scale. And pH scale mein I have already explained you, from 0 to 6 pH all these solutions they are called acidic solutions, and all those solutions which have the pH range from 8 to 14 they all are called basic solution. As we move from 0 to 6, the acidic strength of the solution that decreases. It means if we compare red and this yellowish green, then which one is more acidic? This red one will be the more acidic. And if in this we compare which one is more basic, so already I told you the acidic character decreases from here to here, basic character increases from here to here. So if I compare from 9 and 14, which one is more basic? So definitely the pH having the 14, that will be more basic. Now I am telling you the correct definition of universal indicator. So listen carefully. Universal indicator is a mixture of many different indicators or dyes. Dyes means colors, which gives different colors at different pH values of the entire pH scale. It means universal indicator paper वो होता है जो हमें different color देता है on the basis of the entire pH scale, or you can say on the basis of the strength of the acidic and basic solutions.